those who truly believed and did the few good deeds, their master is going to guide them on account of their faith, on account of their iman. Because of their iman, Allah will guide them. تَجْرِي مِن تَحْتِهِمُ الْأَنْهَارِ. From underneath them, rivers are going to be flowing. فِي جَنَّاتِ النَّعِيمِ. In gardens that are full of constant blessings. Na'im, ism sifa, constant blessings. دَعْوَاهُمْ فِيهَا. Now imagine this is an interesting transition. Na'im, constant blessings. You know, in this dunya, do we have na'im also? Yes. Because ثُمَّ لَتُسْأَلُنَّ يَوْمَئِذٍ عَنِ النَّعِيمِ. You're going to be asked about constant blessings in this world. What happens when you have constant blessings like the sun, the moon, oxygen, clothes? What happens? You get used to it. You don't wake up in the morning, look at the sun and say, Subhanallah, wow. You don't go into your closet and say, whoa, that's a lot of shirts. You don't do that. You don't put your socks on and just look at your socks and say, Subhanallah al-Azim. Allah Azza wa Jalla blessed me with these clothes. You don't do that. You don't open the fridge or look at the fruits that are sitting in the kitchen counter and say, bananas. You know, how beautiful they are. You're not amazed by that. Why not? You're used to it. Allah says Jannah is forever. And it has na'im. Na'im means what? Constant. So what's the assumption? You might get used to it. دَعْوَاهُمْ فِيهَا سُبْحَانَكَ اللَّهُمْ. Their call in that Jannah is going to be Subhanallah, Subhanak, how perfect you are, O Allah. When does someone say Subhanak Allahum? When they're amazed. They are surrounded by blessings constantly, and they are constantly amazed. They're never bored. When I was a kid, I asked my mom that question. Because I said, Mom, when we're in Jannah, because I was little, we used to play soccer, right? So in Jannah, every time I kick, it'll be a goal. Mom said, yeah, every time, you won't miss. Then I started thinking about that the entire summer. I'm not going to miss. It's not going to be boring. And the idea, Jannah might be boring because I'm going to take a free throw, it's going to go in every time. Like, hey, yeah, it's just going to go in, it's not going to miss. What's the fun in that? I mean, if you play a video game with all the cheat codes and you can't die, it gets boring. It just gets boring, right? So how is it going to be amazing? Allah says, no, actually, Jannah, you'll be surprised. You're going to be shocked every time. Subhanak Allahum. وَتَحِيَّتُهُمْ فِيهَا salam. And their tahiyya. Tahiyya means greeting. Tahiyya means greeting. And it comes from the word hayya. Hayya yuhayyi. Hayya also means to give life. Also means to pray that someone has life. That's why we say tahiyya. He said tahiyya, it means he said hayyak Allah. You ever heard the phrase hayyak Allah? May Allah give you life. May Allah preserve your life. May Allah prolong your life. And the way that people will say that to each other is, the greeting of Jannah, the way to pray for each other's preserved life will be salam. Now see that the word tahiyya, you would say that their tahiyya will be hayyak Allah. But Allah says their tahiyya is going to be salam. That's interesting. Because now we're learning, what is life without peace? Real life is when you have peace. That's when you really enjoy life. People that are living in chaos, they wonder, they dream of a time where they can live in peace. That's when they can enjoy a life. They'll say, man, if this war could be over, we can have a life again. We can have life again. They literally think of life and peace together. In Jannah, Allah Azza wa Jalla says their greeting to each other will be salam. وَآخِرُ دَعْوَاهُمْ أَنِ الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. And the final of their calls, in the beginning, subhanallah, then they're meeting each other, saying peace to each other, and every time they part with each other, they're going to be saying, أَنِ الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ, that all praise and gratitude belongs to Allah, the Master of all nations.